What's up, y'all? We back. Scaleout episode 29. Um, hey, if this is being too loud, real quick, y'all. I just moved. Yesterday I moved across the country. I'm live from my RV right now in an RV. It's freaking lit. So, yo, can y'all comment and let me know if this air conditioner is too loud? Can y'all hear this like blowing in the background really loud? What's up, y'all? What's up, Raymond? What's up, Eric? Let me know in the chat if it's too loud. I'll turn it off. I'll sit in here in the heat, dog, if it's too loud. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. If y'all new here, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel because I go live every single day, live stream my business. Today, I'm actually going to have Eddie Charger jump on here and I'm going to show him my business, like how I operate my JV business. I appreciate that, Oscar. Appreciate that, Raymond. I'm going to show Eddie Charger how I operate my JV business through my CRM because he's about to use the CRM. So I think it'd be really helpful for others as well if I should document this and everybody can see exactly how my business is laid out. We may have done this before, but we'll do it again more in depth with Eddie today. So I'm waiting on him to jump on. But yo, recently moved across the country. She was freaking crazy, man. No, I didn't get my dog on the flight. He's actually on the way. Another sub two student, Dawn Walker. Shout out to Dawn. She is driving him. She does. She actually does pet transportation, and she's driving him right now. So it should be really cool. He's on his way now. She just picked him up this morning. Oscar, I use Bitrix. I use Bitrix 24. That's what it's called. So Eddie's gonna jump on here in a few minutes. He's probably gonna get on here around like 6:30. Um, so if you guys have any questions until then, let me know. But right now, I'm going to be going over like what needs to be done, most valuable priorities for the week, um, and get that scheduled out because Monday, tomorrow is the best day of the week. Baby, it's Monday, so I'm really excited, man. I'm out here. I'm starting 75 hard again tomorrow, and like now I can get back on my routine because I'm back in my own space. Right, I got my own crib now. I'm not in my grandparents' basement like I was for the past couple weeks where I was waiting to get out here. So I'm out here, got my own space. I can get back into my routine. I'm really, really excited for that. And like the reason for my move, man, I'm just really about to just like I'm really focused on becoming the best version of myself, right? So I hired a high performance coach. I hired Keston to be my high performance coach to help me figure out like what I'm missing in my personal life, right? Not just business, right? Because if your personal life isn't on point, right? If your mindset isn't on point, then your business won't be on point, right? So it's just an everyday struggle. I know it seems like when people are crushing it and stuff like that, and you see like me, I'm streaming online every single day. It's easy to think that somebody doesn't have like their own mindset issues, right? But everybody has mindset issues of their own, right? Even the top people in the game. Um, I had somebody ask me the other day. They're like, "Yo, you're crushing it. What type of mindset issues are you having?" And I'm like, "Bro, you never know, dog. So there's definitely something, right? Everybody always has something. So just working on that, working on developing a bulletproof mindset. I'm really gonna be out here living beneath my means, right? Like I'm living in a freaking RV, right? I went from a apartment in right outside of DC where I was paying 1,500 a month just for rent for a one bedroom apartment. I had a super high car payment, right? I'm about to get a car out here with no payment, right? So I'm just living beneath my means. I'm gonna really stack up, use this time to really lock in, focus, um, and just really like take things to the next level, right? So I had made a post the other day, like these next couple months are just gonna turn me to a completely different animal, right? A completely different beast. And I'm super, super excited for it. What's up, Zai? My little sister just jumped on here. But yeah, we're still scaling out. We're still going live every single day till we scale the business to 10 deals a month. For y'all who just jumped in, if y'all see I'm in a new location, I'm in my RV, man. It's my new residence. I'll do like a tour of it and I'll post it on Instagram so everybody can see like everything that it looks like. But yo, this thing got everything. Literally, like I don't need to do anything. I have a bathroom in here. I got a shower. I got a bed. I got a couch. I got a fridge, I got a kitchen. Like I have everything in here, right? I don't need to do anything. So shout out to Logan and Katie Manzanares. If you guys don't know Logan, go back to Wholesale Hard Knocks, like episode like 3 or 4 or something, where we interviewed Logan. That guy is awesome. This is an RV that he bought. I'm not gonna tell y'all where it's at. Most of y'all probably already know where it's at, but yeah, it's out west. Just know it's out west somewhere. But I'm helping him manage the Airbnb because he has a house back here, and a guest house that are both used as Airbnb. So I'm helping them manage the Airbnb. They're out of state. They don't live out in the state. So I'm helping them with that, and I'm just doing my thing, man. So I'm really excited to be here. Damn, hold on. There we go. Um, but yeah, let me see. I don't need to make any calls today or anything like that. I think you guys seen my boy Nick on here. Nick was streaming just now. Make sure y'all subscribe to Nick's YouTube channel because he streams every day as well. If he doesn't stream every day, then he will now because I just put it into the universe. So I'm gonna put his YouTube out here. I was just tuned into his stream. Super proud of that guy, man. Let's see. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Subscribe to Nick's YouTube channel really quick. Appreciate that, Oscar, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the fresh cut, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm waiting on Eddie to jump on here. We're gonna go through the CRM, how it's built out, how I manage the leads that are getting sent in because we get a lot of JV leads coming in on a regular basis, right? So I'm just showing how those are managed. If you guys, and a reminder, if you guys want to JV with me, if you guys have any leads that you need help closing, whether it's they're asking for too much money, whether it's a pre foreclosure, where they have no equity, um, whatever the case may be, right? They're just open to creative. Send them over to jvwithdaryl.com. jvwithdaryl.com. Me and my team will call these leads. We're gonna call them for you, right? We're gonna lock them up. We're gonna follow up. We're gonna pitch creative terms. We got really good. We're really good at pitching creative terms on my team. We harp on it a lot, especially like with the days that are coming up now. I'm expecting to buy a lot of creative deals in the future. 'Cause I know you miss Hendrix. I miss him too. But you got to come out here and pull up on him. He'll be excited to see you. Thank you for watching him too, bro. I'm in LA and I'm feeling your energy. I love it. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. That's another reason why I'm out here, bro. Just to be in this energy, right? Because for y'all who do know where I'm at, it's a. I'm gonna just say it. I'm in Arizona, right? I moved to Arizona, right? So the energy out here is just crazy, right? It's crazy. There's a lot of real estate gurus and people doing big business out here, right? So the energy is just on another level, right? So I instantly feel like I'm on another frequency while I'm here, and I've only been here for a day, right? So I'm super excited, man. Super excited. Um, so just recently, we actually cut down on some of our code callers. Just because I'm looking at the deals we have under contract right now, we have about 12 to 13 deals under contract, and literally all of them came from JV, right? We're spending a lot of money every single month. So my voice sounds different. We're spending a lot of money every single month on cold callers, right? On VAs cold calling, and like the ROI is not looking good at all on that, right? Phil, is that JV offer for sub two only? Hell no, bro. JV is for everybody. I want to help as many people as possible, even if you're not in sub two, bro. I want to help you out with these deals. So heck no, bro. If you're brand new, have no clue what you're doing, bro, I'm here to help, right? So heck no, it's not just for sub two students. A lot of the people who send us leads actually are not in sub two. They're in other people's mentorships who really only teach cash, right? So nah, heck no. Send them over, dude. Send them over. We'll call them. We call them like right away, and we follow up with them until they sell the property. Hopefully, they sell it to us. And again, make sure y'all are subscribing to the channel. Make sure y'all are liking this video, smashing the like button. Make sure y'all scroll up and subscribe to my boy Nick Blaze YouTube channel. He was just streaming today. And I'm calling it out now that he's gonna start streaming every single day on YouTube. My guy, what's up, pops? Yeah, man. So we're out here. I actually need to underwrite a deal for Nick that he's about to lock up. So let's look at that one. Um, Let me pull up the address. So this is a duplex in New Orleans. It's about 10 minutes from Bourbon Street, which is like where all the parties and stuff are at, um, the clubs and all that in New Orleans. So it's a duplex. If you guys are really brand new and don't know what a duplex is, it's a property that has two separate doors, right? You can live in two separate sides, right? So you rent it out one side to one person and you rent the other side out to another person. So it's like one building, two apartments, pretty much. Um, so let's see what we can rent it for because the seller threw a curveball at us. He told us the mortgage was 1,600 a month, and come to find out now it's like 2,000 a month, which may significantly change things a lot. I mean, Nick, nah, this is a deal, bro. If you're watching, so rental meter is saying that it can rent on average for 1,500. The median in that area is 1,600. 75th percentile is 1,800, which is pretty on line with what he was saying for a 3 bedroom. And for a 4 bedroom, it says the average is 2,500, median 2,200. So that's really cool. Yeah, this is a deal, bro. Lock this up. Lock this up. Um, Especially with the Airbnb numbers where they are. So that it would definitely cash flow as a traditional rental, and it will also cash flow even more as an Airbnb. So lock this up, bro. I wouldn't mind owning a property in New Orleans at all. So let me know what we need to lock it up. I know you say you need to send the contract over. He wants to look it over with the team or with his attorney. Um, Andre, yeah, that is a huge jump from 1,600 to 2,000. A lot of times that can kill deals, right? But this time it didn't kill the deal, thankfully, because it can rent for each side can rent for 1,500 minimum, right? So if we're paying all together, I think Nick got it to like 2,500, and we can rent it for 3,000 minimum, right? That's a deal. Um, and Airbnb numbers are saying that we can make 3 to 4,000 minimum on each side. So that's a good deal. Yeah, lock that up, dude. Um, so just going through like my top priorities for the week. Um, and I'm gonna write this down as I'm talking about it. I need to raise I need to raise about $100,000 this week in private money. So if you guys are private lenders, or you know private lenders, you know anybody who has money that's just sitting in the bank, that's losing value every single day due to inflation. We have inflation's at about like 8 to 10% right now, right? It's really high. And if your money's just sitting in the bank, you're losing money every single month, right? It's just going to waste because the value of the dollar is decreasing every single day, right? So if you're not putting your money in a vehicle that's gonna give you a return every single month, you're losing money, right? So if you guys know anybody who has money that's just sitting in the bank, or if you have money that's just sitting in the bank, definitely let me know. We can put it into some of these deals that we have, just like we're talking about right now, right? We're about to lock up this property. They're going to make an Airbnb in New Orleans. I have another one that I'm going to make an Airbnb in Georgia. My primary exit strategy is Airbnb right now for my long term rentals. Um, so yeah, it's a great opportunity to get really good returns on your money. You get a check every single month rather than your money just sitting in the bank losing value, right? So if you guys know anybody who is open to lending or just has money sitting in the bank or even like a 401k or an IRA, right? I can help you guys convert those into self-directed, right? And help you invest those in real estate. The money that's just sitting there. right? Now it's backed by a hard asset rather than the stock market. We all seen what the stock market, what happened to the stock market the past couple of weeks, right? So that's goal number one. Well, target number one. I'm not even gonna call it a target or a goal. It's a priority, right? I need to raise 100K minimum in private money. Our goal every single week for acquisitions is 6 contracts a week, right? It was 4, now it's 6. We added 6 um, because we added another acquisitions person. Oscar, the minimum to invest, I would say 10K, bro. 10K. But obviously, the more that you invest, the more money you get in return. Um, but I would say 10K. We could find something for that 10K for sure. We could definitely put something in it. But just let me know if you're interested. Hit me up on Instagram. You see my name at Daryll Ellison. I'll give you my number. We could jump on a phone call. What's up, David? But yeah, to everybody who's just jumping on, I did move to Arizona. Here's the announcement, y'all. I moved to Arizona. I'm living in an RV. Here's the RV. Excuse the mess. I'm still unpacking. This thing got everything I need. I will do an RV tour, a house tour, MTV Cribs as soon as I get everything like set up and everything. But yeah. So that's priority number one. Raise 100K in private money. Um, Priority number two is 6 contracts signed. I'm not even gonna say signed. I'm gonna say sent. We're gonna send 6 contracts this week. Um, the next one is closing. Well, set a closing date. Benny, my brother, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Andre. Set a closing date for Riverdale property. So that's an Airbnb that we're closing on in Georgia next couple weeks. I need to set a closing date on that because that is a cash out refinance deal where we got a lot of moving pieces that we need to break down and be able to get that stuff done before we're able to close. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing on that. We just need to get through that process, get the refinance done so we can go ahead and just move forward. Um, but yeah, my guys here. Eddie,
Yo, what's up, man?
what's up, brother?
What's good with you, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I'm out here in the desert now, dog.
I see, I see. Got your damn, it's my favorite show too. Hold on. What's the show? You got your Breaking Bad going on right
Oh
now.
yeah,
I
facts.
see
Facts. Yo, this
see
thing
you in
is lit
the
though. It
game.
got everything I need in here, bro.
Yeah, that's all you need,
Everything. I'm,
bro.
I'm gonna do like a little. I'm gonna do like a little reel where I'm showing doing like an RV tour, just showing like everything in here. It got a shower, got a kitchen, got everything I need, bro.
Bro, you know what's gonna be crazy, man? Like to me the craziest thing is what your story is gonna be, right? Like from a what you can title whatever AV, you can title it a mobile home from you know what I mean
Yeah,
to multi-millionaire. You know, like
facts,
yo, bro.
facts,
Shit, let
bro.
me get that story, bro. This shit real quick. No,
Let me
that's
get that
fire,
story.
bro. That's fire, bro. Hold on, let me get some lights in
Yeah,
here.
appreciate that, brother. But
Nah, you deserve it, man. You put in the work, man. Like on everything. I know we talk offline, but like you put in the work, and when most, one second, 1 second. What most people don't truly get understand is just like being consistent is the hardest part of the game, right? Like
yep,
most people can be consistent, but can you be consistent every single day? You know what
yep,
I mean? And not only you doing it with the stuff that you're putting out, but you showing like, look, this is how I get it in. This is like how we really do with my team, and it's an all day, every day type of thing, and it yields you the results. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro. And honestly, like what it was and what it is, right? I'm not in a position to take any days off, right? And even I feel like even when I do get in a position where I again, right? Like yeah, I could chill a couple of days if I wanted to, right? But at this point, but it's like nah, like where I'm trying to get to, there's no chill, bro.
Yeah,
There's no
can't
chill.
can't
So
especially now, bro. Like you know how they be like, yo, now's the best time to get into real estate, right? You always kind of hear that or whatever, like, oh, but right now,
yep,
like I know this is live record, but what I really want to say right now, you know what I mean? Like right now is the best time to
best
get into
time,
real estate, bro. Like
bro.
especially with the knowledge that you know, I mean, we've been able to acquire. Like when you think about it, it's been a blessing. You know, we've both been in sub two, probably one of the OGs in the game, even though sub two was still a baby or whatever, but we've acquired so much knowledge in a short period of time
Yeah,
that, you know, I mean, we got a lot under our belt. We can move in a lot of different ways. So it's really beneficial for people like if you're watching this, don't ever think you're missing a boat. The only way you truly gonna miss the boat is if you don't get on the boat. Like it don't matter when you get on the boat, just get on and start working because whenever you get to where you're supposed to, you'll be glad you did. You know what I mean? You'll be glad you started when you did.
100%, bro. And like you're saying, bro, this is the best time. We're not in a. Are we in a recession? Is this considered a recession?
Man, I couldn't tell you. You know what? Like I used to be better at identifying whether it's a recession or high market or low market.
Yeah.
But the game has changed so much for me, right? Like if the market is bad, we can still make money. If the market is good, we can still make money. So it's like it doesn't really matter. If anything, it's good to identify what type of market that you're in so you know how to maneuver.
Yep.
You know what I mean in the game. But outside of that, bro, it's easy picking, especially in a recession.
We were kind of talking about this on the podcast on Saturday, right? And I me and Mike, we were like, of course, we're straight up, right? Most people who are in real estate today have never been through a crash, right?
Hmm.
But I mean, I understand. Like I've done enough research that it's always going to be a cycle, right? There's four phases, right? And
Yeah,
it always comes back around, right? And like you
yeah.
said, you can make money in every single one of those phases. You just gonna need no strategy. Which like you just need to do it differently, right? Like the
Hmm.
same strategies won't work in every one, except for wholesaling. Wholesaling works all the time.
But even still, even with wholesaling, right? Like if the market is tight, you can't be trying to get, you know what I mean, 20,000 every time you go to bat. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, but most people will mess up and be like, oh, you know, and leave the game or whatever. But no, you just gotta do more deals, do that 5K a pop, you're gonna be
Yep.
eating even more.
Yep.
Right. So sometimes you again it's but that's just what it is to be an entrepreneur, right? In my honest opinion, being an entrepreneur is really sums up to a couple of few things. One, you're able to handle risk tolerant is pretty good. Two is you're willing and able to pivot. You know what I'm saying? You know how to be able to pivot in and out of certain situations, no matter what's happening around you. You can pivot to be able to still put yourself in a position to win. And three, as entrepreneurs, you got to be able to have delayed gratification. Like I
For
think
real.
those three things alone is truly what makes up like the full DNA strand makeup of an entrepreneur. You do that, you can succeed in any market, in any place. What Jay Z say, you put me on anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth.
You hear me?
You know what I mean? That's it.
Straight for, straight up, bro. That's real. If y'all didn't just write down those three things you need to do as an entrepreneur, y'all missing out because Eddie just dropped some game on y'all. And let me add a fourth one, bro. You need to be a problem solver. You need to be able to
Facts,
solve
bro.
problems, bro.
Facts.
Because
No, that's it.
there's always gonna be problems, right?
Yeah.
People gonna come to you with problems all day, and of course, it's as an entrepreneur, it's our job to find people that are gonna come to you with solutions rather than problems. But
Yeah.
you need to be that number one problem solver. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, no, facts. You're right. You're right. Being a problem solver is like the crescendo to the whole thing, right? It's a ticket that kind of
Yeah.
gets you into any room. You know what I mean? And I mean the crazy thing about it is you can even be the person that knows all the problem solvers and still be an amazing entrepreneur. Like there's a gentleman that I was tremendously influenced by on my journey as an entrepreneur is Clarence Avant. He's known as the Black Godfather. They actually did a Netflix special on him, on Netflix or whatever, about how amazing his career has been. Like he's the only person that I'm talking about actors, presidents, past and future, musicians, sports, like every industry, all the upper echelons individuals know who he is and have reached out to him for some help. Mind you, he's not he's not a person in politics or something like that. But I'm talking about Bill Clinton, Obama, Puffy, like anybody who's like to that level, they all know who this dude is. And one of the things that he was great at was solving problems. But more importantly, he knew who to call to be able to solve other people's problems. And
that's part of being a problem solver.
Yep.
You don't got to know the answer to everything, but if you know somebody who knows the answer, then you know the
problem
answer.
Solved. You know the answer, right? Listen, so let's run that back. Right? Let's bring it back to real estate. I was talking to a young lady who came to one of the events that we did. Right, I can't wait for you to come into town, bro. We're gonna shut it down. We've been doing some crazy events. Shout out to the whole team that's helping us put all those things together. But she was just like, yeah, I want to get started, but I just feel like I don't know everything, so I feel I'd be getting stuck. And I'd be like, but I just gave you my phone number though. She's like, yeah. I was like, no, you missed it. Like, look at all these people in this room. You've been getting numbers all night from people who have more skill sets in certain things than you do. So technically, if you were to get stuck, couldn't you just call me?
Yep.
And what's the odds that I would know the answer to that? Or somebody in my network knows the answer to that. She was like, it's pretty high. I was like, so technically, if you don't know the answer, but you have access to the answer, at the end of the day, isn't the same thing going to get solved? I was like, so you got the answer. So stop using it as an excuse. You got it.
That's real, bro. Yo, so like when I was just like coaching up on the daily dial. So I do the daily dials on Wednesdays, right? And I told them, I said, there's no reason why anybody who makes calls that's in sub 2 shouldn't be confident on the phones.
Facts.
Because even if you don't know the answer to anything, you got 4,500 other people in the mentorship that somebody knows the answer to it.
Somebody.
Just like you were saying, right? Your community, somebody knows the answer to it in the community. And I really, so it's funny that you said that you did that for that girl. You said, like, look, I just gave you my number, right? You know the answer. I had a mentor who did that same thing for me, right? He was teaching me some high level strategy. I don't really want to get into it because it's gonna go over some people's heads, honestly. But pretty much what you're doing is you're securing. You'll get it because you're high level, right? But if y'all got questions in the chat, save them because I don't feel like answering questions on this one. I did it.
Sundays, no questions on Sundays, man. Right. You know what I mean?
So you're pretty much, say you get a seller finance or a sub 2 deal, right? You're securing the seller's equity that you owe them on another property, on another free and clear property that you own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had told me about that, and I was like, oh well, I mean, I don't own any free and clear properties right now, right? And he's like, well, you know somebody who does now, right? And it's the same thing, right? Like,
bro, that's it, bro.
Like,
that's it.
If you don't know it, find somebody who knows it.
It's always gonna be. But listen, I'm gonna tell you. So this is for the people that's watching this, right? The reason why you still like, but, right? Because there's always somebody that's the but people, right? For you but people, I'm gonna tell you the real reason why this is causing you a problem right now, or you haven't been able to download what we just explained over the last 2 minutes, so that you can immediately implement that into your business and this week start to make those changes you've been lacking this whole time. It's very simple. It's because you got a pride issue. It got nothing to do with your business. It got nothing to do with your system. You have a pride issue, and you can't allow yourself to be on the phone with a seller and to be able to say, you know what? I don't have the answer to that, but I can get you that. Give me 1 second. Or, you know what? My partner would know that answer to that. I don't. Let me get that answer, then we can get back on the phone. Or let me see if I can get my partner back on the phone with us so they can answer all those questions. Your pride is stopping you from saying that, and that's part your fault, The other part is you believe everything you see on TV,
Yep.
right? YouTube has kind of made you believe, and shout out to all my gurus, all my guys out there. But YouTube has made you believe that everything has to run and all the answers come from this one person. Because when you watching those videos, you typically only see one person. You don't see the whole team that's behind them for production. You don't see the team that's making the phone calls. You don't see none of that. You just see one person. So you think in order to be successful in this business, you got to do everything by yourself, which also means you got to know all the answers. I'm here to tell you now, you are shooting yourself in the foot. In fact, on a psychological level, it's actually better that you tell your seller that you don't know the answer, and to give you an hour or so, you get back to them. It's actually better for you to close the deal than it is for you to pretend that you know the answer, because you've now built instant trust with that seller.
Yep.
They know that, look, this guy, he's sharp, but when he don't know something, he gonna go, yeah, I like that, right? And also you see more human. Those are trustworthy traits that sellers will grab onto you. You don't gotta sound like Brent Daniels or Pace Morby. One of the things you don't understand is sometimes when you see those seller calls, when they do those sellers calls, or even when Daryll's doing those sellers, he's not the first person that they spoke to. They've already spoken to one or two other people on his team. By the time he gets to Daryll, like, he's supposed to come through as an expert. Like, you don't need to go no further than me, right? But you guys are the cold caller, then you're the acquisitions person, and you're the expert trying to. You're doing too much,
bro. Even I've even heard Pace say a couple of times that he didn't know the answer to something on a seller call, like CPA related things.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not a CPA. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Right. You may want to reach out to a CPA. Right. Like, and that, like you were saying, like it provides an extra level of credibility, right? Because now if you say, if there's something that you don't know, they instantly believe that everything else you said was true, right? Because it's like you were saying, right? If I don't know the answer to it, I'm gonna tell you I don't know the answer. But if I do, I'm gonna let you know. And you know what I think another thing for people, bro, why they're not picking up what we're speaking about, and I was like this too when I first started. I didn't want to share the pie, bro. I didn't want to share a piece of the pie. Like I did not want to JV with anybody. Like I would get contracts and I would, like, people would ask me to JV and I'd be like, yeah, but for like 20% if you find a buyer. Like I didn't want a 50-50. I'm like, yo, I just did all this work. All you're doing is finding a buyer. And that was crazy because what we're about to go through right now, like I have a whole JV, like my business is JV. Right, like I don't have to spend any money on leads or nothing because I'm squatting up with people. And then when we get a contract, I have a JV partner that's gonna sell the deal. Right, so I'd much rather speed and trust that somebody can get it done than me going.
Bro, that's key. That's key right there. Speed is, in this business, speed is so much better because it allows you to go ahead and get to the next one. Whereas, you know what I mean, if you was on that, it would take you much longer because you got to do all of the parts. You got to legit, like, okay, now I got to take off my acquisition hat. Now I'm the dispo king. Let me go run it. But now your other part of your business is suffering.
Your pipeline draws up.
Yep.
Pipeline draws up.
Yep. JV is legit. Like, I love it. I'll JV on everything, bro.
Hell yeah.
On everything, man. Like it's the best thing because you can focus on what you truly want to focus on, and you can still have money. Yeah, I'm not making as much money, but damn, everybody eating. It's even better scenario because now all of us are eating together. We all making money together, and we all gonna go back in and do it again.
Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats. Man.
I was just talking about it, bro. We literally just shut down our direct to seller model. We're spending too much money, bro. Spending too much money on VAs and lists and all this stuff. And I looked at the deals we have on the contract. We have like 12, 13 deals on the contract. They're all JV leads.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are we paying for at this point?
Yeah, see, that's one of the reasons why I was like, yo, I gotta hit my idea, bro. Because I'm like, look, I get tons of JV opportunities, like especially, you know, in the markets that I'm in, you know, what I'm known for. So beforehand, though, a lot of the stuff that's coming in is just like through my email or through social media. I mean, look, I got somebody just hit me up today, just like to show that I am BSing. Like somebody just hit me up today was like, yo, I got JV opportunity for some a hotel turned into some condos.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not marketing for hotels.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that came out because my ability to be able to like want to help people get to their first bag or get to the next deal and being okay with JV. Like it just opens up the door more and more. So when people are like, listen, the crazy thing is most people will continue to spend more money than they don't have over the next 6 months to continue to do direct to sell and not make a dime rather than JVing on the deal. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro. I'll JV all day,
That is
especially on
wild.
Sundays. So let's jump in it, bro. I think the very first thing you need, um, the very first thing you need, bro, is a web form, a link, a JV link, JV with Eddie, uh, whatever, right? Whatever you wanna do with it, whatever you wanna name it. You need something like this, and I'll share my screen.
And why you doing that, man? Like I want to make sure people understand. Like I'm no newbie in this game, right? But I'm good at what I do because I listen to other people who have skills in me in particular things, and I take notes. I got a whole book ready for this man. Just I was waiting on him, like, all right, bet, let's do it. So first thing is the web form, right?
Yeah, web form. Real quick, yo, Jeff, we were spending like $4,000 to $5,000 a month with direct to seller every month, and it wasn't coming back with any results really. Um,
And was that now based off of your like your list or your cold caller? Like where was that coming out of?
so that mainly came from our cold callers. We had four cold callers that were getting paid $1,000 a week, and then we also had a dialer system. We had um, a bunch of extra stuff, right? And so over the past 90 days, we generated 300 leads, right? 150 of them were marked as not interested. So that's half of them right there, right?
Mm.
Another half of that haven't answered the phone yet, right? So it's like we're gonna do what we got right now. Just continue to keep that pipeline and just keep. We're gonna really master this JV thing and make it the best model possible.
Right.
Um, so yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Just gonna really tune back down and like focus up on the JV model. May even start doing some co-wholesaling as well. So JV for Dispo too. Um, but yeah, so here's what my JV link looks like. Y'all, if y'all are in Instagram right now, jump into my YouTube, hit the link in my bio, so y'all can
Oh
see the
man,
screen.
I ain't do that. Hold on, let me jump on IG real quick. Let the good people know what's popping, man.
Yes, sir. And if y'all not following Eddie on IG, make sure y'all follow Eddie at this dad flips. This dude is a legend. He had to make that he had to throw it out there. He's not no newbie at all. He's not new to this at all. My man's is a legend. Has mentors many events in Atlanta. Fix and flipper, wholesaler, creative finance investor, sub two OG.
Hey yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm live. Check me out. I'm here with my guy D. Hey, listen, we on YouTube. Please go to my man's page and come kick game with us, man. We out here talking everything JV. If you're not making any money doing direct to sell business, first of all, stop. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. You're getting yourself pissed off. Come and learn. He's teaching the game how to be able to do JV deals and be able to make more money. We live. I'm gonna put the link up. Join us. Come on, have a ball. Happy Sunday. And tag you in on that, boys. Get everybody in here.
Work on Sundays, dog.
Work on Sundays, man.
Here, let me pull this screen up. All right, jvwithdaryl.com, right? So this is what mine looks like. So just made it
I,
look
I
nice,
like
right?
that
So
though. Like even on your picture, it looked like there's two people JVing together. Whatever they,
exactly,
I don't know what they figuring out, but they
they're figuring
JVing
something out together,
it.
right? So see, like I just said, we're gonna start doing Dispo as well, a little bit more on Dispo too. So if they have a deal that's already under contract, they click this link and it sends them to the Dispo page, right?
Okay.
Dispo has the buy box and everything. So this was a couple of the hedge funds. We probably got to alter this because this was a couple of the hedge funds that we had, and they're slowing down on single family homes. So we're gonna have to switch that up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I have that there, right? If you need dispo, you jump to here, and then come down. If you have a lead that's not yet under contract and you need a closer, submit your leads here. Click jvwithdaryl.com, and now you're on my JV page, right? So let's just do like a test, right? So let me see if y'all can see my whole screen. What's up, Caleb? Yeah, bro, I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. Let me know what time. I'll be there, dog. Hell yeah, bro. The butt crack of dawn. Yeah, I'm up, bro, at 3:30. I gotta switch my whole routine up now that I'm out here.
Oh yeah, you on a whole different time zone, man.
Yeah, bro. Where's the link to my website? Here, it's right here. Let me put it in the chat. It's just jvwithdaryl.com. So if y'all have any leads that y'all need help closing, make sure y'all put it in jvwithdaryl.com. We're gonna lock them up for y'all. Um, so yeah, can you see my CRM right now, Eddie?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So you see here, right? Analyze lead. These are the new leads that are coming in. Hold on. Damn, it's just tripping.
You waited till you got on live to embarrass you. Sorry, B.
Right. So analyze leads are the new leads, right? So these came in over the weekend, that we haven't gotten a chance to call yet because my lead manager doesn't work on weekends. I actually may need to get another lead manager who does work on weekends. But this is analyze lead, right? So these are where the new leads come in. So let's do a test with this one. Is it, do you spell Eddie IE or with a Y?
With a Y.
All right. And I did all this on Bittrex, by the way. So like I'm not a developer at all by any means. All this was done on Bittrex. Put all the property information in here. I actually need to edit this and put some like manual, like you need to enter some manual things in here. So I'll go ahead and edit that a little later. But you accept the terms. I even have this. This has our JV terms in it, right? So they're not signing anything right now, but they're agreeing to my terms, right? So we do a 70-30 profit if you send the lead in and I do everything else. And if party B submits the lead and is responsible for finding the end buyer as well, we'll split 50-50. If party A decides to keep property, buyer will pay will pay party B. I gotta fix that. We'll pay party B reasonable assignment fee. So I have all this laid out, right? So nobody can come to me and say, yo, what's going on, right? Like this I didn't know we agreed to this, right? I didn't know these were our terms.
So when do you get them to sign that?
So they signed that once we have a deal locked up.
Okay.
But they agreed to it. They agreed to it before. They agreed to it as they submit the lead, right? You have to agree to that before you submit the lead.
Okay.
If not, it's not going to let you move forward. So like if I don't click this, it won't let me move forward, right? So I click that, press close my deal. You get a green button. It gives you the option to submit again if you want. So that way, I didn't even know it does that, but that's pretty cool. So you don't have to go through the whole process, putting your name and everything again. You just put another property if you want. And what we got is, I'll refresh the page. 20 seconds ago, we got a new lead, right? And my lead manager he's the responsible person. He got an alert saying, hey, we got a new lead, and his job is to call it right away, right? So he'll call it, and then these are the buckets that we have it in. I think we went through that already. You want to go through that again as well?
No, because you went through some of this already on your on the previous days, right?
On the what?
On the previous days.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning. I mean, if you want to do like a quick overview, you can. Maybe somebody brand new just.
Yeah. So if somebody doesn't answer the phone, right? So Mark is gonna call this right away. He's gonna call this lead right now. Maj, we're on YouTube. I'm just going through how my JV business is set up. I got Eddie Charger on here, and we're just walking through it and we're just talking JV, everything JV pretty much. So if y'all on Instagram, make sure y'all hit the link in my bio and jump into the YouTube. So Mark, once he calls these leads, if they don't answer, it's gonna go to seller calls, right? So you see, we have all these leads in here. These are all people who had said they were motivated to somebody, right? Whether it's JV or they came from our cold callers, and they haven't answered the phone yet, right? So we keep calling these people all day, every day. I got 2 lead managers actually with different phone numbers, and they're calling the same leads. So like Mark and Isaiah, they're both gonna call these numbers, right? They're both gonna call the seller, and hopefully he picks up for one of them, right? So we just keep calling them out of these 2 buckets until we get everybody to answer.
Now, let me stop you there real quick. 'Cause this is a question that I normally have for everybody because I'm big on follow up. It's like one of my favorite things because my first deal in this whole entire industry only came because I followed up more than everybody else. And it was a bag, you know what I mean? Like my first deal was like 30K. Nobody could tell me anything different after that. It was a wrap. I was like, oh, I'm all in, right? So when it comes to follow up, do you have a sequence that you use, or like how do you know when? Because I get a lot of people that kind of ask that question, right? Like I'll be like, well, are you following up? Yeah, I called them back, called them 3 times already, and I'm like,
you mean if somebody hasn't answered?
yeah.
But we're gonna call their ass every single day until they answer the phone. We're gonna
Perfect.
call them, we're gonna leave a message, and we're gonna text every
Perfect.
day until
Love it.
they answer the phone. If we're bothering them, they're gonna tell you stop calling me. Right? If they're not motivated, they're gonna tell you stop calling me. But if that person is motivated, they're gonna be grateful that you didn't give up and that you continue to follow up with them every single day.
Love
So, bro, we follow up every day. If they're like already in like the follow up system to where we have scheduled calls with them, we want to keep those follow up calls within 2 days. We don't want to let them go out any longer than 2 days. If we're already in conversations with them, so because you know how it goes, bro. Sellers quick to go ghost.
Quick to go ghost, especially in this market. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can't trust it. So I love that. Look, my guy's not even following up as aggressive as you guys are. So I'm about to step that up.
Oh, every day, bro.
Come tomorrow, they're gonna be like, damn, as soon as he got on that call with there.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
So yeah, so that's the seller calls. So once they get somebody on the line and they qualify them or disqualify them as being a motivated seller, they set an appointment for one of the closers, right? So the cool thing about Bitrix is I can literally go on here. So Nick, he has a call scheduled for tomorrow at 11 o'clock, right? I think he may have left this. Actually, no, Mark did this. So, Mark, the Mark is the lead manager. What he did was he had a call with the seller. You see the call's recorded right here. He had a call with them. He left the notes. He made Nick responsible, and he set a call for Nick. So he goes on here, and Nick's calendar is synced in here, right? So if I go here, if I click Nick's name, and I go to crap, I did that wrong. So if I click Nick is responsible, right? Nick's calendar is now on here, right? So anything gray, he's available. He should be available for. If it's red, that means it's blocked out, right? So what Mark did was he jumped on here, he set a task, hit save, and now that call is scheduled for tomorrow at 11:30. Yeah. So that's that. So I really like that feature about Bitrix. And it's important to have calls scheduled and make sure what he's honestly supposed to do is make a chat, right? And Nick, if you're watching, like you see that this is me doing this. Supposed to make a chat and say, hey, bro, scheduled a call for you Monday at 11:30 p.m. or a.m. So now it's a scheduled call, and we send them a message, so like nothing's missed there, right? So we're hitting that the time we're supposed to hit it. So yeah, once a lead manager schedules a call, it goes to schedule for closer. Now, once the closer calls them and determines that they are in fact a motivated seller, and this is somebody that we can possibly work a deal with. Um, so look, see, that's why it's important to do that. Nick said I'm going to be moving during that time. Can you send it to somebody else? Yes. See, that's why it's important to send messages, because otherwise Nick probably wouldn't have called, right?
That's phenomenal, man. Real time communication. That's
Hell yeah, yep. He
super
just sent the
important.
message right back, like literally. That's why I love the CRM, bro. Like a lot of people don't like it for some things, right? But it does everything that I needed to do.
Mhm.
Um, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna schedule this. Andres, we just added Andres onto the team. He needs new leads. He needs more leads, so I'm gonna schedule it for Andres.
Hey, shout out to Andres coming on the team.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be killer.
I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna just say instead of Nick, it's gonna be Andres. And now he's in the chat. Andres, here is a scheduled call for tomorrow at 11:30. Now he should see that a little later, and he should be able to make that call tomorrow if he has some time. Um, so yeah, that's that. And then once they're actually motivated, we know they're motivated, and this is a lead that we can possibly work a deal with. It gets moved to follow up a motivated seller. It stays there until we're ready to make an offer. Right. Once we need to underwrite the deal, comp the deal, and send an offer out. And by offer, I mean contract. Right. We're sending contracts out. That gets sit here to make offer, and the team they contact me, and we go underwrite it together. I tell them what we needed to get it, what we need to get it at, and then they go get it at that. If they can get it at that, then it gets moved to offer sent because the contract should be sent out, and it stays here until the contract is signed. And if it needs to be long term follow up, then obviously it's long term follow up. That's anything like a month, a month or two out. It gets moved to long term follow up.
A question for you on the when you send the contract, do your team go over the contract with the seller over
Yeah,
the
that's
phone?
that's the idea. The idea
Okay.
is to have them go over with the seller. But like we're doing one right now where the seller it's in New Orleans. It's going to be a Airbnb. The seller is like adamant on sending the contract to his attorney, right? So we hit him with we overcame the objections the best way that we usually do, right? Well, what's your attorney's email? Maybe I can CC him with our attorney, send the paperwork together at one time, right? And he's like, no, like I really just want to send it to him first. And we're like, all right, cool. We'll let you do that. Um, so like certain situations where we're not able to do it, then we'll move it there. But most cases we're not sending contracts out unless they're on the phone in front of their computer. Um,
Nice.
Learned this trick from Marlon. He says he tells them that he already sent the contract out before he sends it, just so they can go to their laptop or computer and like now you know that they're actually there, right? So if they say, "Nah, I don't see it,"
I like that.
yeah, yeah. So they're like, "Nah, I
I
don't
like
see it
that.
yet," and then you just say, "Oh, nah, refresh." That's when you send it. Just refresh it. Sometimes it takes a little long, right?
Okay.
And then they get it. So
That's a good one right there.
yeah, facts. Um, but yeah, that's that on the like the system. What else? What did you just need like to walk through like the system, or like what else would you need help with on this?
No, yeah, just walking through the systems. I'm actually gonna set that up today. I already got it, so I'm just gonna kind of set it up so I have all the different sections, and then I don't have the website yet, so I'll set the website up, and then bada bing,
Okay,
bada boom, get that moving this week.
so you go to you go to what I did was I made a CRM form, right? So I go to CRM forms, and now you can make forms, right? So I even have a form for my code callers when I had them. Here's a code call log, right? So they'll just come in here and they'll instead of them having to go into the system and do like a long process, they just go onto this web form, put all the information for the leads, and send it straight to the system.
Okay.
So there's a few different things you could do with that, but I just made it here. Where's it at? Dang, it's windy as hell. My RV is shaking, bro.
Yeah, put some weight in there, bro.
She about to tip over. So this isn't the one that I use, but this is the one that I made. So you just come on here and you could just play with it. There's a lot of stuff like on YouTube and shit like that, but you just click edit. And
Mhm.
what you need to do first, the first thing you need to do, sorry, let me get out of here. First thing you need to do is set up your cards how you want them, right? So I'll show you. So this card right here, right? All of my cards look like this, right? So it has the contact name, it has the JV partner name, JV partner number, JV partner email, um, lead source, list, lead temperature, address, bedrooms, bathrooms. It has everything I need, right? And the reason why I need to do that first is because when you're making your form, you're literally just selecting the what are they called? The sections that you already have. You're just
Okay,
selecting them and you're putting it onto your to your web form, right?
gotcha.
I'll show you real quick. So let's just say I create a new form. He said, "Bro, are you in a refrigerator?" Bro, I'm in my RV, dog. I got a house tour coming soon for y'all, man. Man said, "Are y'all in the refrigerator?" So I like the multiple page form. Oh, so I just put multiple pages. So when you're here though, right? You click CRM. No, not CRM. You just click fields, right? And then you go add field. And now these are all the fields that I have in my card already, right? Um, so it's usually lead, and it has like condition, price, exit strategy, address, temperature, right? And then you just click on it, and then they come on here.
Okay, and you just move the pieces where you want them to be.
Yeah, you just move them. So like if I want this on the first page, I'll just move it up here, and now it's right here on the first page.
Gotcha.
So you got it. The first thing you got to do is set up your cards how you want them. It's pretty simple how to do it. It's pretty simple, honestly, to set the cards up. And just one thing to make sure you do once you set your card up is go to the bottom and click Common View Form and click enable. No, set as a standard profile view for all users.
Okay.
So you'll set that as a standard for everybody, and then that way every single card looks the same. So you don't have to do it for every card. I had trouble when I first started. I was freaking doing it for every card, bro, and it was pissing me off. Um, but I learned how to do that, and it worked.
How do you upload the your JV agreement into it?
Oh, good question. So you go to CRM Forms. You click Agreements. You see where it says I accept terms of use.
Uh huh.
You create a user agreement, and hold on, no, what did I do? I think I did this create user agreement. Damn, no, I did something, bro. I haven't done this in a minute. My bad. Let me figure out how I did this quick. Mike, did you say JV closing the deal for someone at 7:30? Who gets a 70? This is if somebody sends me a lead, somebody who just sends me a lead, and my team does the follow up. We close the deal. We met a buyer, and we do transaction coordinating. Then my team gets a 70. The person who sent the lead gets a 30, right? If it'll be 50-50 if the person who sent the lead also finds the buyer. I split everything down into four pieces, right? I split the business down into four sections: lead generation, acquisitions, dispositions, transaction coordinating. Right? If I'm doing three out of the four, then it's 70-30. It really should be 75-20. It should really be 75-25, honestly. But I'm too nice sometimes. Um, bro, I forget how I did this.
It looked like you're in the right spot.
I am. This is the right spot, but I added something to it because I just have the link set to it.
You're gonna be. You're
Oh,
gonna
here we
be.
go. Open the third party link. So you do the user agreement, you
Mm-hmm.
name it, whatever you want to name it, signature and behavior, and then you click this button right here. Open third party link. One file when clicking or file when clicking the link, and then you put your agreement in here. You put the link to your agreement in here,
Okay.
and then it's gonna pop up.
So you put the link to your agreement in there. So like if
Yeah,
you're
you put
using
the
like
link. So
DocuSign or whatever.
right. Well, I didn't put a DocuSign. What I did, this is just straight Google Doc. Like, see, this in Google Drive, and it's just
Oh,
a
okay. Like a PDF, straight
yeah,
PDF.
it's just a PDF, just so they can read it. Because I don't want them signing anything right now, because just because it's too doing too much. Like we don't even know if what they sent in is a
It's
lead
gonna
yet.
be
So
so essentially when they click it, they're basically acknowledging what they're gonna end up signing.
exactly,
Got
exactly.
you.
I really
Got
don't
you.
know if that. I really don't know if that holds like any real weight, honestly. But we have an understanding at least, right? I can say
Right.
you seen my agreement. There's no way that your lead got into my system without you reading that and agreeing to it,
Yeah.
right? So there's no surprises.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
that's so
I wanted to honestly do DocuSign. Maybe that's I was thinking about it, but I couldn't figure it out. So if you could figure it out, that it'd probably be easier because you could just have yours pre-signed already, and then they just sign their
they
side,
just sign in. Yeah.
you know. But then I didn't know like how to get that to attach to the lead that they sent in. You feel me? I'm
Yeah.
sure you can do it. You probably got to get a developer to do it. I didn't have a developer do any of this stuff. I just did it myself. So
Okay.
you could definitely. I'm sure you can get that done for sure. Um, what else? What else?
I
That's
thought I
pretty much.
saw I thought
Go
I
ahead.
saw something here when you were going to show the contracts and stuff like that. I guess where you can build like a website
What
from
do you?
here. Well, on Big Tricks, you can do a website, right? But
Oh
it
yeah,
looked like
yeah,
there was also something where you can add for payment on there too.
yeah. Because this is a e-commerce uh platform.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, it's an e-commerce platform. So there's, I'm sure you can send invoices on there. Um, I just don't use it. I don't use that,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm
That's
sure you
fine.
can. It's definitely fire. Um, Another thing that I had and that would help you out a lot. So because when you're doing this JV stuff, as you know, you already got a bunch of people hitting you up, and then once you're like marketing for this and telling people, "Yo, like I can close your leads or do whatever," people are going to be asking for updates on a regular basis, right? So what we do, and we had fell off of it because I had an assistant who was doing it. She had put everything together, and then she left, and my what I had to learn was I need to have my VAs document everything that they're doing because when she left, I'm like, I had no clue how she was doing this. It was working, but I had no clue what she's doing, where she left
Right.
off, or anything,
Right.
right? So
Yeah,
she
yeah.
wasn't documenting anything. So, but what we was doing was we set up an Excel sheet, an Excel like an Excel file, and we
Mhm.
shared it with the JV partner. So whenever they send a lead in, we add that lead to their file, and then we update that Excel sheet every 2 weeks, every once a week or every 2 weeks, right? So that way they don't have to reach out to you every single day asking for an update on the lead. They have access to this Excel sheet and they can see the updates at a regular time, at a like timely basis, right? So if you say every Friday you have an update, they can check in every Friday and they'll get their updates, right? So they don't have to
Gotcha.
reach out to you directly every single day.
Yeah, yeah. That's really good. I like that.
Yeah. Um, that's the main thing about JV. Like I have so many people who they now send me their leads because the transparency wasn't there from the person that they were sending their leads to originally, right? And they're
Right.
calling this person every single day, wanting updates, and I understand how that's annoying, right? Like I get the same calls and I ignore them sometimes as well because it's like, yo, there's no update, right? The person didn't answer the phone for the past 3 weeks. There's no
Right.
nothing to update, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just us still trying to get on the phone with them. So now we got one superstar, bro. We got Eddie up here. He the superstar. I'm
What happened?
I'm kind of following his footsteps, bro. That's but but yeah, that's that. Like that's
Oh, is that Joey?
yeah,
Data Joey, man. Shout out to the guy. Listen, Joey has legit changed. Like I've been doing this business for some time, right? Joey was the first person to be like, let me show you how to look at data. And he made it in plain English. And it legit blew my mind to this day. The stuff that he's taught me on data and a lot of things that he's doing and building, skip tracing, like he has a whole platform. Like I ain't gonna go on the detail, but the dude is phenomenal. If you're not following him, you need to follow him because he will change your business and how you think about data in a big, big way. So shout out to my guy Joey, man. Dude's
oh
phenomenal.
yeah. I may need to connect you with my integrator, dog. If
Dude,
you if you
yo, you
don't
got,
already, if you don't already,
yeah, you got to connect, man.
yeah.
They
Cause I
on a
know,
they on a different level. Like when I be like, oh yeah, I do integration, but then when he start talking, I go to the other side of the room and sit down and grab a piece of
yeah,
paper, piece of
yeah,
paper and write down stuff.
bro. Like me personally, like, as you can see, I can do this integration stuff. Like I can put together systems and stuff like that. But it just bores me, bro. Like I
Nah,
hate like if
they
somebody's
on a
talking about
different
it, bro.
level, bro. They
Yeah,
on, like they geek out. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on sessions with Joey where he like get it in, and then like don't get tired. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's like the Kevin Gates of data, bro. Like straight up,
That's
bro.
fire. I love it.
Shout out to my guy Joey, man. But yo, D, this was solid, bro. I appreciate it, man. Like you really gave me the rundown. I hope anyone else who was, watching, looking for a CRM, you don't have to use Bitrix. You could use Podio. You could use. Listen, I know a girl that was making 6 figures a month, not 6 figures a month, 6 figures a year, and she was doing, she was doing Excel spreadsheets. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Keep that coming, Kevin. She was using Excel spreadsheets. Like whatever you do, you just gotta commit to it, right? And it also depends on where you at in your business. Obviously, Daryl is more high end on his business. I'm a little bit more high end on my business. And we're doing a lot of volume, so we need. I mean, the name of the show was called Scale Out. All right. So if you're not in a position where you need to be scaling out right now, please don't get lost in the sauce. Take the gems that we're giving you, put a pin in what we're showing you, and then later on you can come back to it. But if you just try and get your first 1, 2 deals, don't jump into nothing, none of these systems and tools because it's just gonna be way too much that you're not necessarily gonna use.
Man, what, bro? I got my first 3 deals. When I was moving, right? I found my old notebooks. That was my first CRM, bro. I had
See
two
that?
notebooks. I had two.
See what I'm saying?
I was dead ass hand dialing, right? I was pulling a free list because I had no money. I was pulling a free list, skip
Yep.
tracing that list for free, and going down hand dialing, right? Because when you skip trace, they give you like 5 to 7 numbers that are
Yep.
possibilities, right?
Yep.
So I'm calling all of them. Once we get a real number, I'm transferring over to my other notebook, my CRM notebook,
The
and
CRM, yeah.
exactly, and just like writing my notes right there. So yo, you don't. I got 3 deals doing that. I didn't get a CRM until after the third one. You don't need a CRM. You don't need these fancy systems. You just need to take action.
That's
That's it.
it. That's it, man. Just make it happen. My guy, how much longer you on here for, bro? What you got for the day?
I'm probably gonna stop pretty soon. I need to finish like unpacking and stuff like that, and I'm about to go to the gym. But but yeah, bro. Is there anything else that I can help you with on this?
No, this is solid, man. If I get stuck, I already know I can come to you. You know what I mean? But this is all Gucci, bro. I'm about to take a quick break to make some phone calls real quick, and then jump back on this and get to work on this tonight.
Sounds good, brother. Yeah, I'm about to jump off as well. Get my lift on, and get my mind right for the week, bro. Get
Yeah,
ready
bro,
for
because you can't be, you know what I mean, ways and the baby assassin. You ain't got no muscles on you though, bro. Like,
it.
you know
Facts.
what I'm
Facts.
saying? You gotta make that work, bro. New city, new you. You know what I mean?
Sure, that's real.
I know what Big D about down there. That's what's up, man. Can't wait to come down there, come hang out with you, man, and really take over. I know you coming to the A. Listen, I'm telling everybody right now, when my man comes to Atlanta, we're gonna shut it down. We got
Yes,
events
sir.
already mapped out. What we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be great. Tons of value, tons of game. I mean, you already see we're giving out free game. We ain't charged nobody yet, right? So definitely make sure you link up. My guy, appreciate you having me on here impromptu. We didn't even plan it. He was like, yo, I gotta get on the stream. And I was like, well, shit, put me on. Let's go. Let's do it on the
Sure.
stream. So, you know
That's
what I
what we
mean?
do.
Love it. Definitely will come back. We got some major things coming. But keep doing what you're doing, King, because you are truly paving the way for a lot of people who don't understand the dedication that it takes. And the crazy thing about it is, my guy, like a year from now, people are gonna see you bright lights and all this other stuff, but they're gonna be able to go back to this stuff, right? They're gonna be able to go
Yeah.
back to the Forever Green and be like, damn, he started just like me. You know what I mean? Damn,
Started in an
he was in a
RV, dog.
basement. He was in an RV. Like, oh, like this is real, and I can do it too. And that's really
Yeah.
what we do. You know what I mean? That's our job as entrepreneurs, as inspirators, to be able to inspire other people to realize you're not too far away. You can do the same thing and get it. You just got to show up every day. So kudos to you, my guy. Love you. Be
Truly
safe.
appreciate that, brother. I truly appreciate that, bro.
Peace, man.
Grateful for
For
you,
sure.
dog.
Always, man. Stay up.
All right, brother. Yo, so I hope y'all was paying attention, man. Eddie came on, dropped some game. We dropped some game. We went through the systems. We went through just our JV businesses and just how to operate with a JV business, right? So I hope y'all was paying attention. I hope y'all took some notes. If y'all not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Smash the like button because I'm coming live every single day. Y'all already know the name of it. It's behind me. Scale out. I'm scaling this wholesale business to 10 deals a month consistently. We had to retwist some things and reshift some things that we were working on the past couple months. Things weren't working, so now we're refocused and we're about to crush this JV side of things. So, yo, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We out of here.